Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the webinar of today, Saturday, the 16th May 2020. As noted, as mentioned by Bu Nur Arifah, this is jointly hosted by Tevlin and the British Council. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's begin. But anyway, let me read out the running order of the speaker. The first will be Ibu Biah Tunggengwati, Ph.D. from the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Mula Warman University, Kalimantan. She will be talking about online teaching and learning opportunities and challenges. Number two will be Ibu Dr. Dewi Rochsantiningsih from the English Department, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, UNS, Surakarta. The third will be Dr. Gumawang Jati, MA, Lecturer of English at Faculty of Arts and Design, ITB, Bandung. And then after this, we will have question and answer. In the second session, we will be listening from Dr. Willy Erinandia from the EL Department, National Institute of Education, Singapore. And the last but not least is from Colm Jones. He will be talking about, he is the Director of English Education and Society for the British Council Indonesia. The topic to deliver is emergency remote teaching using WhatsApp during COVID-19. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Suseno Mohlas from the Department of Master Program of English Language Education, Faculty of Language and Art, Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Good. Now, second speaker is Ibu Dewi Rochsantiningsih. 15 minutes also, please. Ibu Dewi, time is yours.
Okay. Audience, again, welcome to my session, which is about teachers' self-initiated professional development in the COVID-19 situation. And I would like to start my presentation by saying that effective TPD should be intentional, ongoing, and systematic. And don't forget also that the ultimate goal of TPD is to improve the students' learning achievement. We have to think about what really happened in the class, how it often happened in the class, and probably we have to sit back and think about the TPD that we already have taken. And in the situation of COVID-19 nowadays, where institutional TPD does not work quite well because of the situation, most teachers shift their TPD into more initiated one, which is any program, any activities taken as initiated by teachers on self. This kind of TPD, the self-initiated TPD, provides flexibility in time, also individual need choices, personal reflection. It is said also more satisfying, and then also personal authenticity in terms of the choices, and mostly probably less intimidating process analysis. Dear audience. So what does it has to do with the professional development from this kind of self-initiated TPD? Well, teachers can update themselves with new ideas and skills of teaching, can develop sense of ownership in the professional competence, involving in evaluation of their skill and competence, identifying their own weaknesses and strengths. Beside that, also making themselves committed to self-improvement activities, involving themselves in English improvement, and also developing sense of responsibility in professional development. I think I need to go back a little while into the previous slide where I have to mention that any teachers who want to conduct it, who wants to conduct self-initiated TPD, they will undergo this series of phases, like from identification of their need or their interests, developing a plan to meet their need that they already chose, also selecting learning activities and doing the assessment or evaluation of their self-initiated activities. Uh, let me provide you with simple examples. For example, if I have a concern on improving my skill of questioning in the class, then I need to identify what target, what I'm targeting, what kind of skill of questioning that I would like to have. Then I have to think about how I will do that, whether, let's say, through browsing in the internet, watching or evaluating videos on teaching, whether I also want to contact my friend to discuss about that. And once I got that, I need to make kind of plan on how I devote my time to do so, how many times in a week, for how many minutes, and for how long, let's say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month probably. And in a certain period of time, I need to stop for a minute and evaluate to what extent the progress. That's it, Bapak Ibu. I think that's the stages of doing the self-initiated PPD. Now let me go on. The next one is about activities that can be done while doing the self-initiated PPD. As English teachers, it's very acceptable if we start from, let's say, the 4 language skill: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Through listening, for example, teachers can listen to radio program, TV program, movies, online channels, of course. Speaking can teachers can practice classroom lesson, practice conversation with family members while we are together here, mostly at home. This is a good time to do so. Through reading, teachers can evaluate, dig the more comprehension on textbook, magazine, novel, and see what can be taken from there. From writing, why not refining or creating for further more advanced teaching material, and also writing in the personal communication and of course social media. Other than that is, let's say, we can plan and develop classroom activities, practice classroom management skill. Like I said, I already mentioned improving the skill of questioning in the class, make it better on how to approach students in the class, for example. Developing assessment and evaluation is another thing. And then also practicing using of teaching material, and also conducting research in the class. Is there any challenges in self-initiated TPD? Yes, Bapak Ibu, yes and yes. There is a list here. which include lack of access to required resources, not enough encouragement system, need more cooperation and collaboration, lack of commitment, not enough time, need more awareness and capacity, and lack of confidence and self of improvement. Audience, then what should be available if teachers want to do self-initiated TPD? At least it requires the following points. First of all, is very reasonable if we need to raise our sense of self-improvement. We have to make it critical. We have to make it critical that teachers need to be need to feel improve, and improve. Then the other one is to strengthen commitment and responsibility as teachers, broadening the access to required resources. Don't forget also, we need to seek support and collaboration. And I also mentioned the last one here is using every single opportunity to learn. But always remember that whatever the activities that we take, it should include the criteria of effective teacher professional development, including intentional, ongoing, and systematic. In this COVID situation, what can we do? I think everybody agree that the internet is the most feasible, I guess, because internet provides almost everything that teachers need. So in this case, a teacher should be internet literate, know what they want, and stay focused. It is important to know what we want and stay focused. Otherwise, a teacher may sit down for 3 hours, end up with nothing, or even lost in the jungle of internet because there are so many things in the internet. Here I include 3 useful links from Cambridge English Digital Framework for Language Learners, UNESCO list of distance learning solution, tools, and resources, and also from British guidance on online safety for teachers and their learners. We have to be grateful for this to this institution. Thank you to British Council. Thank you, Pak Kom, for that. Try in your convenient time to open these links and see what you can do. I already opened some, and I noticed there are plenty of interesting things in here. Pak Jati session will discuss more about this. Audience, while internet seems to provide, seem to serve as the strong, solid solution so that enable us to learn, but remember that internet is not inclusive. Current data suggests that almost 200 millions in Indonesia are internet users, but the same data also show that many places in a remote area in Indonesia, only 5%, less than 10% of its people has internet access. So what it takes for granted in one place can be a luxury in other places. Again, internet is not inclusive. Next, seeking support and collaboration seems also feasible in this COVID situation. We can contact colleagues, mentors, teacher educators, lecturers, and also supervisor And guess we can plan research, write teaching materials, reviewing video books, reviewing if it happens that we already have our own recording on our teaching practice, then that's a good idea to have reflection on that and to make our teaching better. And also, of course, we can discuss teaching and learning problem. Other one that I would like to share with you is, I think this is the most realistic one, which is use every single opportunity to learn. Again, use every single opportunity to learn. And remember, as long as it contains 3 criteria of effective TPD, there is intention, ongoing, and systematic. So while doing everyday's routine, something that you already, something that you do in your daily life, think about what you can learn intentionally from these activities. I put in here some example. When you are cooking, are you thinking about procedure text, for example, while watching movie, which used to be for your own entertainment, and now why don't you jot down intentionally the interesting phrases, sentences, probably also vocabulary, compare different cultures, and maybe repeat some words from the movie. And don't get surprised when you then realize that for quite so long you mispronouncing some words. For example, I just realized that I've been mentioning target instead of the right one is target. For example, this is one example audience. And while playing with children, do you notice that each children has different character, different way of learning, and even phase of learning? In this case, from cooking, do you learn or do you then produce more authentic learning material, for example, as the result of your self-initiated TPD? From watching movie, probably, then you can improve your language skill, better pronunciation, better sentences, for example. And then from playing with children, who knows that it will lead you to select different appropriate strategies to make better approach to your students. Who knows? And well, time flies so quickly, Bapak Ibu. I just want to conclude my presentation by saying that teachers are actually lifelong learners. What does it mean? It means that when we stop learning, it means betraying the profession, our teacher's profession. So keep learn, and learn. In whatever situation, anywhere, anytime, using whatever resources available. For who? For you, for us as teachers, and also for students. Remember that the ultimate goal of TPD is to improve students' learning achievement. That's it, audience. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you some other times. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.